Every senior wants to go out on a winning note, and Okkodo Shania Bulala has done just that. She was a key reason the Okkodo Lady Bulldogs took home their first ever IIAAG Girls Hoops Championship. The senior point guard helped lead the Lady Bulldogs to the finals in her sophomore year, but they fell short against the Southern Dolphins. So winning the title in her final year at the school was a long time coming for Shania.
I felt so proud to finally bring a trophy back to my school. It was a big accomplishment for me, especially because it was my senior year.
Shania thanks her family for all their support over the years. Her parents never miss a game, and she's had a lot of games. In her freshman year, she made Guam's junior national girls basketball team and helped the Lady Bulldogs JV hoop squad to a perfect season. She started running track in her sophomore year. As a junior, she finished second to local track legend Regine Tugade in the 100-meter and 200-meter at the All-Island Finals, and she holds Okkodo's school records in those distances. It's kind of funny because she initially started running track not to be competitive, but as a way to stay in shape for basketball.
I really like the tenacity, how intense the game is, especially because I can say it's like an individual sport. It really makes my competitive fire, it's there.
Shania juggles all kinds of extracurricular activities. She refs and keeps score at youth basketball games, and she even coaches youth hoops. She won tournament MVP honors with the junior national hoop squad last summer in the PI, and she's one of the key members of Okkodo's Students Helping Students, a group that fundraises through snack sales to help those less fortunate.
You kind of just be that backbone for them, especially for things that they can't afford or can't get. We pay for like athletes' uniforms, especially for those athletes that really need the help.
She's in the National Honor Society, so Shania says she considers herself a student first and an athlete second.
School is always first. I'm a student athlete, and being a student is always first. So my priorities are always going to be school no matter what.
Another thing Shania takes seriously, being a role model and helping inspire her teammates and classmates to believe in themselves.
And some girls really don't have the confidence in themselves, but it just takes so much for them to bring it out. And for myself, it was really hard for me to gain confidence in myself, but it came out eventually, and I try to help other girls, young athletes, try to do the same.
As she heads into the IIAAG track season, Shania carries with her not just pride in her performance, but pride in her family and where she comes from. No matter where she goes in life after Okkodo, Shania will carry herself with the confidence she needs to succeed. And that's what makes Shania Bulala a game changer. Guam Basketball Association Season 3 Basketball League tips off this weekend at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. The Guam Basketball Confederation continues to promote quality hoops opportunities for players and fans by organizing and sanctioning the GBA and the first ever season of the WGBA.
Grown tremendously, not with just the fan following, but with the teams itself. We're up to 7 men's competitive teams now. So a lot more basketball this season and a lot more competitiveness with the teams.
Players in the league getting used to the physicality of the FIBA rules and 24-second shot clock, with GBC President Tony Thompson saying the league will provide high-quality experience for both players and fans by hosting games only in state-of-the-art facilities.
Playing more through contact and the physical style of play. Refs letting it go where it becomes an advantage or disadvantage. So players are starting to understand that and are getting used to it and are preparing for that coming Season 3.
Teams taking to the hardwood this season, two-time defending champs, the Tooth Fairies, Autospot Phoenix, the University of Guam Tritons, the KFC Bombers, MVP Stars, and the Mitsubishi Outlanders, now formerly known as Team Justice, and the MacTech Nerds.
There's been a lot of news with players moving around and with the new team as well. So, we lost a couple of big players, but also gained a couple big players as well. Other teams as well picked up some key players that's going to help them in particular for their teams.